Once upon a time in the magical land of Everglades lived a girl named Elara. Now, Elara was no ordinary girl. She was exceptionally intelligent with a thirst for knowledge that knew no bounds. Every night before bed, she would read books under the soft glow of her bedside lamp, devouring tales of brave knights, mystical creatures, and distant lands. Her parents, King Alaric and Queen Isolda, were incredibly proud of their daughter's intelligence and encouraged her to keep learning and exploring the world. Meanwhile, deep within the Darkwood Forest, there lived a wicked wolf. He wasn't just any wolf. He was the biggest, baddest wolf in the forest. People called him Bad Wolf because he had sharp teeth and claws and liked to growl a lot. Even though he was scary, he wasn't very smart. One day, Bad Wolf got bored of his life in the forest and decided to pay a visit to the kingdom of Everglades. He thought he could scare everyone in the kingdom and take over the place. But he didn't know that Princess Elara was waiting for him. When Bad Wolf entered the kingdom, all the guards were terrified and fell down at his feet. "Beware, fearsome wolf," they cried. "If you take another step into the kingdom, we will attack you." Bad Wolf just laughed at them. "You are so tiny and weak," he mocked them, "that even one of my paws weighs more than all of you combined." With that, he took a big step forward and easily crushed the guards beneath his paw. Bad Wolf continued his rampage through the kingdom, destroying everything in his path. All the townspeople cowered in fear, except for Princess Elara. When Bad Wolf entered her bedroom, she was sitting calmly on her bed reading a book. "Who's there?" she asked without even looking up from her book. "It's me, Bad Wolf," growled the wolf. "I'm here to destroy your kingdom and take over myself." Elara finally looked up from her book and smiled. "Oh, really?" she asked. "And what makes you think you can do that?" "I'm big and strong," said Bad Wolf proudly. "No one can stop me." "That may be true," replied Elara, "but being big and strong isn't the only thing that matters. You also need to be smart, otherwise even the tiniest creature can defeat you." Bad Wolf was furious. He didn't like the way this little girl was talking to him. "Don't underestimate me, little princess," he snarled. "I am the most powerful wolf in the forest. I am Bad Wolf, and soon you will all bow before me." "We'll see about that," said Elara calmly. As Bad Wolf approached the bed, his eyes narrowed. It was obvious that the princess wasn't afraid of him at all. In fact, she seemed quite amused by his tantrum. Suddenly, Elara sat up straighter and said in a loud voice, "Wake up, Fluffy." A large white dog emerged from under the bed, growling fiercely at the wolf. Bad Wolf was shocked. He hadn't seen this dog before, and it looked like it could tear him to shreds. "What kind of magic is this?" he exclaimed. Elara simply smiled and said, "This is no magic, Bad Wolf. This is Fluffy, my pet dog." Bad Wolf couldn't believe his ears. The princess had turned her pet dog into a fearsome monster with a single word. How was he supposed to defeat her if she had such power? He tried to back away, but Fluffy wouldn't let him. The dog lunged forward and pinned Bad Wolf to the bed with its paws. "Let me go, Bad Wolf. I didn't mean to cause any trouble." But Fluffy wouldn't listen. He kept growling and baring his fangs until Bad Wolf promised to never return to Everglades again. Relieved to finally be free of the dog, Bad Wolf quickly fled the bedroom, making a mental note to never mess with the princess again. As soon as he was gone, Alara changed Fluffy back into a small white dog and scratched him behind the ears. "Good boy," she praised. "You scared that big bad wolf away." Fluffy barked happily and licked her hand. News of Bad Wolf's defeat spread quickly through the kingdom and everyone rejoiced. They had been living in fear of the wicked wolf for so long that it was a relief to finally be free of his tyranny. From that day on, Bad Wolf stayed away from the kingdom of Everglades. And although he remained the biggest and baddest wolf in the Darkwood Forest, he never again tried to take over the kingdom of Everglades or upset Princess Alara. Instead, he spent his time searching for a new hobby. He tried hunting, but the thrill of the chase wasn't the same without the challenge of a worthy opponent. He tried fishing, but he got bored after catching a few fish. He even tried knitting, but his paws were too big and clumsy for such delicate work. Nothing interested him for long. One day, Bad Wolf came across a group of rabbits playing a game of tag in the forest. He stopped to watch them for a while, and an idea struck him. Why not have some fun himself by playing a game of tag with these rabbits? The idea appealed to him, and he was about to join the game when suddenly he heard a familiar voice. "Not so fast! Bad Wolf!" He turned around and saw Princess Alara standing there with a smile on her face. "I see you've come to take over the forest now," said Bad Wolf with a sneer. "You should try to be a little more original. Your attacks get boring after a while." "I'm not here to fight you, Bad Wolf," replied Alara. "I'm here to invite you to a game of tag." Bad Wolf was taken aback. "What?" he exclaimed. "You want to play a game with me?" "Sure," said Alara. "It'll be fun." But Bad Wolf couldn't understand why the princess wanted to play with him. He had a reputation for being mean and scary, and he wasn't exactly known for his good manners. "Why do you want to play with me?" he asked suspiciously. "Because I think you're really not that bad, Bad Wolf," said Alara. "I've seen how you act in the forest. You're not really that mean, are you?" Bad Wolf felt a pang of surprise. No one had ever called him nice before. "Well, he stammered. "It's just that everyone in the forest is afraid of me, so I act tough to protect myself." "Ah, I understand," said Lila. "But you don't need to be tough anymore, Bad Wolf. You can just be yourself." Bad Wolf hesitated for a moment, then finally agreed to play the game. He ran after Alara through the forest, leaping over logs and splashing through streams. For the first time in a long time, he was having fun. He forgot about his bad reputation and just enjoyed the simple pleasure of running through the forest. After a while, they stopped to catch their breath, and Alara turned to Bad Wolf with a smile. "Thank you for playing with me, Bad Wolf," she said. "I had a lot of fun." Bad Wolf smiled back. "Me too, Princess," he said. "Me too." From that day on, Alara and Bad Wolf became the best of friends. They would spend hours playing in the forest, and the other animals soon learned not to be afraid of the big bad wolf because he was really just a big softy at heart. As for the townspeople of Everglades, they were thrilled to have the princess back playing in the forest instead of staying cooped up in her bedroom reading books all day. Everyone lived happily ever after. The end.